Good morning.
What's up, everybody? This is Rip, and I'm joined by MYK. Of course, we're continuing on with our daily tutorial series. We're going to cover each of the characters in this game, hopefully. We're going to try and knock them out each day, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today, we're going to hit up Ancient Ogre. Yesterday, we covered Jinpachi. I had a problem encoding it, so it's not on the YouTube channel yet.
Wait, you mean regular Ogre?
Oh, what did I say? Did I say Ancient?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I meant True Ogre. So we got True Ogre right here. Mike, let's go ahead and just talk about his general gameplay. Not even like his notable moves just yet, but just the general stuff about him.
General gameplay. Well, you'll notice that he has a snake arm for his 2 buttons. So the range on his two, any button that does with 2 has a lot more range than any other character would possibly have. Let's look at like moves like down 2, like it's like half screen away.
Yeah, really far.
Down back 2 charge version is super far as well. Look at that.
Yep,
And like back 1+2. Like all these moves, he has like huge amounts of range on it just because he has such a long, snake arm.
Yeah, and if you listen really closely on this back 1+2 and it whiffs, it makes this like noise.
Yeah, stuff. So he could play a pretty cool keep out game with his 2 anything with 2s, and he also has a great move with back 2, which is going to be his main keep out juice, and on counter hit, it's going to score a pretty big combo. So.
Damn, he's got taunts?
Ah.
How do I hit this turbo button every time, dude? This is crazy. How do you turn this off? Does anyone know? One day I'll figure this out. I got it. Alright, I'm amazing. Counter hits back 2, that's all I was trying to show.
Counter hit, it's really good, 14 frames, so it's a little bit slower than Steve's back 1, but it's still very good. Range on it is huge, and if opponents try to, anticipate it, run in and duck, you always have down forward 2 as well to keep them honest.
Yeah, down forward 2 part of this
down
string.
forward 2-1. But the only problem with down forward 2-1 is that it's jab punishable, so just keep that in mind. But on counter hit as well, down forward 2-1-2 is all natural. And then the opponent will be tippy-toed, and it's pretty easy to confirm. Yeah, normal hit doesn't tippy-toe them, but on counter hit, it will tippy-toe them. So look for the opponent's toes.
That's gonna wall splash too. I got it.
Not really, unless you're a little bit farther. Other than that, he has much like Ancient Ogre, he has a lot of moves from different characters, like Bob's Headbutt, for example, L4 1+2.
Yeah, really great move. It's also a lot easier to hit confirm than Bob's one is, right?
Yeah, and it's also a lot more punishable, I believe. He has like Paul's 3-2 as well. He has the knees, back 4, 3+4. Ba-boom! And then he has like Hunting Hawk.
Yeah, just accept the extension at the end is 3+4, just like Ancient Ogre, so 4, 3, 4, 3+4. Hey, should we show the command list? That might be useful. I don't know how much people have seen in practice mode, but there's a lot of cool stuff in here now. What is it, command history? Yeah, that might help somebody.
Alright, so pretty much just like Ancient Ogre, he has full crouch mix-ups as well. But he also doesn't really have very many safer options. You're pretty much going to have to go big or go home with this character. So he has the full crouch down forward 2, just like Anna's sweep, and he gets a back 1+2 after it on hit. So pretty good. And if they try to move, I believe you could get down back 1 to bind them, or something like that. Dash down back 1.
Wow.
Yeah, if they try to roll away, it'll bind them, and it's pretty good. What else does he have? He also has Wall Standing 2.
Oh yeah, out of the full crouch game. That's primarily the mix-up with the full crouch down forward too.
Yeah, but keep in mind, both options are launch punishable, so...
Yeah, but the Wall Standing 2 is tag bufferable, so you can do some stuff.
And that's pretty much going to be his main juice. Just try to keep your opponents out, use a lot of his long range limbs to keep them honest. Back 2 is going to be your main tool to keep them honest with counter hits. And for mix-ups, you could go for big options like that. And you also have to keep in mind that though his right arm may be really, far reach, his kicks are actually really pathetic. So
Yeah, his kicks are like non-existent actually.
yeah, so like whenever you're trying to punish with like whenever your opponent says low and you're trying to punish with like a while standing 4-4, it's a lot of times you'll notice that it'll whiff. So it's not that good actually. But he does have a while standing 1-2 at 13 frames, which is regular Jin's while standing 1-2.
Right.
And for anything else, for 16 frames he has a while standing 2. He also has from a standing 16 frames is going to be up forward 1+2 1+2. And the other thing about this character is that he doesn't really have a 15 frame launcher, so that's kind of what hurts him, but it's not too bad of a problem. He has a 1-2-2 for anywhere from 1 to 13.
Yeah, he also has down forward 1-2-2.
Yeah, but I believe the damage is a lot weaker, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, there's no spark on the last hit, but you can go for like 1-2-2 and like set up like Waning Moon and stuff, which is really good. Another thing about his Waning Moon is that he also gets a free capital punishment on hit, so.
Dope.
Dope!
Why isn't he turning around? Oh, because it's on the other mode, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you get a free hit after too.
Mm-hmm. And for 14 frames, he actually has forward 1+4, which is Armor King Shoulder. Another good thing he has, personally, one of my favorite moves is his forward 1+2.
Oh yeah, and this thing can push him all the way into a wall and stuff too.
Yeah, and on counter hit, we call this the train because it just runs across. Yeah, and if Paul's back was a little closer to the wall, it would actually wall splat, which is pretty ridiculous. And you get like down forward 3-2, behind after that, into what have you.
Yep. You guys get the idea.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, other than that, he has a lot of great keep out moves. He has like back one for ground hitting move as well, I believe.
Oh yeah, and back one I heard is better than down two. I heard down two is more punishable.
Yeah, down two is definitely punishable. He also has something. I'm not sure what this move is. It's like a debugger motion with 2.
Debugger motion with 2. Are you sure?
Or it's either that or it's half circle forward with 2.
Is it that? Oh, that?
Yeah, I believe there's a 1+2 after that or something. I never really.
Oh, it looks like a throw thing, right?
Yeah, I never really got to use that move. But yeah, other than that, he has he doesn't really have too many launchers. He has like up back 3 like Asuka.
Oh yeah, he does, and this you can hold forward after he'll go into his fly stance.
Yeah, and then his fly stance, his 1-2, 1+2, I believe it's all natural, so it's
Yeah, it is.
easy. Pretty easy to confirm. And if you hit up back 3 and then go into fly, you could do just 1-2 and then 3-2, down back 1 to get a full combo after it as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So I can do, let's see. Ooh!
Yep.
That was pretty sick. First
Yeah.
try.
Pretty good. And then his combo damage is pretty ridiculous. His fillers are decent as well. He has other moves like a down forward 1+2 as like a kind of slow with Punisher, but you get big BP damage. So
Yeah, and another thing we should mention, we should probably talk about his stances. I mean, we mentioned that he's got fly. You can also do it by forward 3+4. Out of it, I don't know what else he has other
there's
than the
2
one.
different kind of flies actually.
Yeah, he's got the just a 3+4 by itself, right?
Yeah, he has like the Double Jin fly and like the Elisa fly. So
Yeah. Yeah, and actually the Lisa fly is actually called the same thing. It's called boot. If you look at the command list.
interesting.
So this guy, fly 2, it is a high attack. Don't try to jump attack him because it will grab you out of the air and it will get really annoying. Just duck. He also has his old school fire from the sky by doing 1+2. I think down 1+2 is the standing fire. All these. This is also high, so you can duck it if you're getting owned by that online for some reason. Another thing is forward 4-2 from which Ancient Ogre also has. And same thing, you can sidestep the hit on hit. Is that right, Mike?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, and except the only difference is that I think you can hit 2 more. And he wiggles his arm around on hit to get more hits. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I mean that's generally the majority of Ogre. Let's go ahead and talk about his bound moves really quick. I wrote them all down, obviously, so it'd be a little bit easier. He's got down back 1. That's going to be his standard bound move that you're going to most of the time.
And the interesting thing about this bind move as well is that it looks like it has short range, but it actually has a lot more range than it seems. Because you could do like wall standing 2, back 4, 3, 3, 2, down back 1, and it still reaches.
Say that combo again. Wall standing 2, back 4, 3.
3, 2.
Oh yeah, that's what we
And
did
then down
earlier.
back 1. It's like, that's a lot of hits, and then 3, 2, boom. So it actually has a lot more range than you think, so it's actually pretty good. For Jinpachi, you can actually do a pretty cool combo with this team already. I could see you could do like sidestep 2-1 as the filler for Jinpachi.
Mm-hmm. And then what ender? The fly.
Going to fly 1-2, 1 plus.
I've tried those sidestep 2-1 into fly with them, and the fly timing throws me off every single time.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just because you have to get used to it, I guess. Whoops. But let's try it real quick.
Yeah, so that combo right there is
3-2.
pretty much going to be his bread and butter. It's back, anything launch.
Oh, I have
back,
the sidestep right. Sorry.
and then 3-2, down back 1.
Does that work off sidestep right off of that?
You don't have to sidestep off of wall standing 2. It's only after back 2 because it leaves it kind of sideways.
Boom! It would have worked.
Just like that. Pretty good. He also has a... Oh wait, we're going to bound moves, so let's finish the bound move.
Oh yeah, okay. So he's got down back 1. He's got down forward 3-2. He's got his fly 1+2. Oh, he's got his regular fly 1-2, 1+2. That's also a bind move from this guy. Primarily used off his up 4.
Useful for when you do, up 4. There you go.
Bound. He also has just fly 3+4, which is also a bound move. I guess you could probably do it like that too. Is that right, Mike?
I don't know. I never even knew he had that move.
That's really, let's see. I don't know. Apparently it's a bound move though. So
Are you
if guys
sure?
figure it out,
It
let me
doesn't look like a bind move.
That's what the move list went. I read through the move list. I just started making this stuff up. He also has up 3+4. It's also a bound move.
Oh, cool.
Was that the right one? No, I did it wrong. Okay. Boom. Okay. He also has 4-4-3, which is also a regular hit launcher, right?
Yeah, I believe you can get 3-2. Or not.
Or
Okay.
yes, it worked. You can also got while standing 1-2. So that about wraps up all his bound moves. Homing moves, he only has 2 actually. He's got forward 4. So it's kind of slow. It is a high homing move. Probably not one of the best in the game. And then he's got his down forward 3+4, which I like a little bit better. Looks a little bit quicker, and it does have an extension, so it's mid.
Yeah, it's just like Rogers.
Yeah.
I believe wall standing 2 is also a homing move, isn't it?
It doesn't show a swipe, and it's not listed in the command list. It
Really?
looks like it's got a swipe. You can see it from the white when his arm is coming down, but it's not listed as a homing
This
move.
is Kazuya's wall standing 2, essentially, because Kazuya's wall standing 2 is technically a homing move.
Yeah, but Kazuya's arm comes across, and the ogre's just like, bah! So I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yes.
So that wraps up most of his. I think we talked about all his stances. He's got this thing, and he's got fly in general. We showed you his combos. I guess and the one more thing we should mention is that during tag assaults, he is pretty useful. He can either do his hunting hawk combo during the tag assault, or he can just go straight into fly 1-2, 1+2. So those are really useful tag assault options for the character. Anything else we're missing, Mike?
Let's talk about how he's pretty unique when he's getting comboed.
Oh yeah. So basically, he has an option to escape out of combos by flying out of it. This is done by hitting up +1, +2. That input right there, if you guys can see that. I hit a lot of buttons. There you go. So I've got Paul set to do some combos right now. Let's just take a look at what it is, so we can go from there. So let's see if I can do that right. Here's Paul's combo. He's gonna do 1 jab, 2 jabs. Okay, there we go. 2 jabs and just blah 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 blah. And now let's just see if he did 1 jab. So this is a 1 jab version, the same combo. You see 1 jab, back 1-2, bound, and then he gets the combo, right? So I'm gonna position reset, and now when he hits me with the first jab, I'm gonna fly out of it, and you see it misses, and the whole combo drops out.
But there is some recovery, but you avoided the combo. So essentially, certain times where you air tech with Ogre, you could essentially make them whiff certain parts of the combo where you can punish them and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, and there you saw me try to get out of the bounce out of it.
But this also does come with a cost. If you right there, that's a great time to reset. But at certain times, if they still float you, like during that time where he's bouncing up and he's floating for a while, the juggle counter resets so they could get a really long combo on you.
Yeah, and since our combo episode isn't out yet, it's supposed to come out tomorrow, by the way, on Thursday. Basically, the juggle counter is basically the more hits you do in a combo, the further and further somebody's going to get pushed away from you. So when Ogre does this fly tech out of the combo, the juggle counter is reset. So technically, if they read your fly correctly, they could combo you all over again from that position if they were on point, basically. So what I'll show you right now is I showed you me teching out of the first hit. So now I'm just going to show that if Paul were to do 2 hits, that even if I flew out, he would still catch me. So let's see, I'm going to do it with this button. I'm going to tech here. But no, he's still getting 2 jabs and he still gets the combo, So
Yeah,
that's an example where it's a bad fly.
Yeah, just like we were talking about, since the juggle counter reset it right there, he actually could have got like 1 more 2 jabs.
Yeah, he could have done 2 jabs again there, just as if he had started fresh. So one more thing, Mike, how do we get up off the ground and attack with this guy? That's the one thing I don't know, actually.
He actually has Mishima's 4-3, the scissor kick, so you could get yourself on the ground easily that way.
Okay.
But yeah, you could do 3+4, and then he'll teleport into the sky and come down with horns to your opponent's face.
And that's a high attack?
It is a high, and I believe it is also punishable on block as well, but it could be useful in certain situations. Like, personally, the way I like to use it is, like, let's say I get knocked down in a position where it's face up, feet away, right?
Okay.
So I use it so he comes up out of the sky and he goes away from the opponent, and then just raw tag out. So I give myself some space, and it's like kind of a good opportunity to tag out as well.
Cool. Other than that, I feel like we covered most of this character. Let me just look over my notes to make sure we're not missing anything really important. I don't think so, actually. I think we already mentioned his down forward 1+2. Did we talk about that at all? It's a pretty good launcher.
Yeah, big class 1 launcher.
Yeah, that launcher always tricks me because you see him duck down so you think a low is coming, and it's not. Other than that, yeah, I think we covered most of them, actually. Pretty cool.
Yeah, he doesn't really have too many great poke options, but he does have his big damage.
Yeah, he's got this back 3-4 from Julia Michelle. Counter hit, the first hit does launch, so you get a little something there.
His down back 4, I believe. It's like a little
Yeah, little tiny kick. Not a lot of useful lows out of him, actually. Like, this is down back 3. So, personally, I would go with this, or I would go with back 3.
Yeah, another setup I like to use is his down 3+4. It's this low tail sweep thing, but it leaves you in full crouch, so you can instantly, once it hits, you could just go for a full crouch mix-up right away.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that.
Yeah, I use that a lot, but no one really knows that. So
That's really good.
yeah, that's
some secret strategies you're holding on to there, Mike.
Oh, I gave something away. So basically,
Oh, he does have that
you're gonna be
unblockable
wanting
too.
to whiff punish with headbutt. 1-2-2 is your main go-to punisher. Abuse forward 1+2 whenever you can. It's a great move. Counter hit. It just takes them halfway to the wall, so can't really beat that.
Cool. So I guess let's just show them like a sample combo, I guess. The main launcher you're going to hit is going to be counter hit back too, am I wrong?
That's going to be probably the combo you're going to hit the most.
Yeah, it's either that or it's this guy right here. Oh yeah, that was tight. Yeah, and there's a wall right here, so I can't really do a whole lot, but basically after the combo ends, you can still fly usually and get like a 1-2, 1+2. That's a typical combo ender
What's
form.
even cooler is that since you could do fly after up back 3, you can actually run up towards the opponent and do up back 3, hold forward 1-2, 1+2 in the combo. So ideas.
Uh-oh. Yeah, actually, one thing I realized when I was trying to learn this character was that like learning just to do fly by itself at the end of a combo post tag assault is kind of difficult for me. But an easy alternative for online play that you might want to try using is just back 1+2. It does like 30 something damage by itself single hit, so it's not like terribly weak, and it'll reach really far. So if you're scared your timing's not gonna hit with this guy right here, you can just go for that. It's like half the damage, but it's gonna reach and it's gonna work.
Yeah, you know, another tip for that too is just buffer forward 3+4. Like when your tag assault character is doing the filler, I like to just hold like 3 and then press forward 4, and then just go 1-2, 1+2.
Yeah, my problem with this is just like looking for that flash for when your character's active. So I'll try and show it right here.
I don't even look for the flash, honestly. I just do it right away. Just do the move, and then I just start inputting forward 3+4. And once I see him start flying, then I would just input 1-2, 1+2. That's my little tip for it.
Well, there you guys go. That about wraps up Ancient Ogre, I think, Mike. Anything else you want to throw in there? Or not Ancient Ogre, Real Ogre, the truest of all ogres.
I guess you could show him counter hit up forward 4. That looks kind of cool.
Counter it up forward 4?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. Oh, just the crab thing? Oh, yeah.
Oh, throw your answer now.
Grabs your face with his foot. That is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I mean, other than that, pretty simple character. He's got actually a pretty small move list. It's only like 67 moves or so not
Only 67. You know.
a ton of stuff. I mean, compared to like 100 or something, you know, for like the Capos or something like that. Well, I just realized there's a snake in the back of the stage, and he's got like snake arms, so that's kind of crazy.
Adding more snakes to his collection.
He's gonna add him onto his arm later. Cool. So that about wraps up Ogre. Be sure to follow us at Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook/LevelUpYourGame. And of course, check out the website at levelupyourgame.com. We've got all kinds of stuff there going on all the time. This morning, Harada actually tweeted, or not tweeted, he was on a live stream, and he actually showed some gameplay of the 4 hidden characters in the game. So he showed gameplay of Slim Bob, Sebastian, Miharu, and one more.
Dr. B?
Dr. B. How did you know that, Mike? He just showed it. I guess you were watching the stream. So yeah, of course, they showed us all those characters, showed us a lot of gameplay. They actually showed a really cool tag combo between Slim Bob and regular Bob. So pretty cool stuff. I've never seen that before. It's pretty nice. But yeah, that about wraps things up here. So I'm going to shut down the stream real quick for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to play some online matches. When Mike gets his copy, basically after these tutorial streams, we're both going to go onto separate consoles. So I'll be on Xbox, Mike will be on PS3. I will just play with you guys for like an hour or something like that.
Hey, before you go, what's up with World Tekken Federation? I tried signing up for that, and then all my
said your names are taken. You know why? It's because you have a banner pass from the location test, and that still counts. Exactly. Yeah. So I just reset your password, and you'll be all good. That about wraps things up here, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Be sure to check out the YouTube channel because all the past VODs of all these tutorials are going to end up on our youtube.com/levelupyourgame. We will see you guys next time.
Peace.
Good morning.